Welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to discuss a brand new update which is coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator in January. It is of course the Aircraft and Avionics updates, known as AAUs. These are going to be a brand new series of updates by Asobo, and in my opinion this is the most exciting series of updates we are going to see in the sim to date. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do love all the world updates and nice sort of, graphics and eye candy, but for hardcore simmers like me, this is a huge deal. And we're going to talk about this whilst going for a flight in the Varjo Aero in the Cessna Longitude from Manchester to Edinburgh. And the eagle-eyed viewer will notice already that yes, this is the default longitude and all of the systems in it have been completely reworked. Anyway folks, more on this in a moment. Join me for this beautiful flight. But first, a quick word from our sponsor. I'll see you in 30 seconds time. Now here's a question. Have you ever wondered if there's a way to take flying lessons from a real-world pilot whilst flying in your simulator? Think of it like the world's first VR flight school. Now imagine if you're a student pilot, you can prepare all of your flight lessons at home to save you money on your flight training. And for flight sim enthusiasts like me, you can learn valuable expert tips ranging from gliders all the way up to airliners and even helicopters. They also offer technical support including setting up your VR headset and online ground instruction. For more information and to set up a free call with an instructor, check out flightsimcoach.com/VR. Okay, so welcome back. As you can see, we are aboard the Cessna Longitude out of Manchester Airport. It's worth noting that I'm using my 10900K running a 3070 Ti with the Varjo Aero for this test. And because of that, of course, my graphical settings in terms of visuals are definitely a lot lower than normal. However, I still had a fantastic time flying in the Varjo Aero. And again, this shows that you do not need a behemoth of a system to enjoy this simulator in VR, even with the top-end Varjo Aero headset. Anyway, we're just coming out of Manchester, and guess what? We're using VNav to step climb up to our chosen cruise altitude. Even on the left-hand side here, everything looks completely different and bespoke, to the point where even the G5000 is almost an exact replica of the real thing. Now for this particular beta, the preview is only for the TBM 930, CJ4 and Longitude. However, for the full release, there will be more aircraft included, which will be the Cessna 172, Robin and the Diamonds, as well as the L39, P51 and T6. Now let's run through some of the major points here because there's a lot to get through. So sit back, pour yourself a brew, and let's just get straight into this. So the main bulk of these avionics updates include a comprehensive visual overhaul of all of the systems of the G3000 and G5000 displays. But don't let that fool you, it's not just skin deep. We've now got advanced flight plan support that include complex departure, arrival and approach procedures, which include arcs, holes, procedural turns and plenty more, with correct real-world limitations. We've got full RNAV support with LPV, LP, LNAV and VNAV, and that's exactly what we're doing now, step climbing up to our chosen altitude with full VNAV support. It's absolutely beautiful. This makes me very happy indeed. Talking of VNav, we've also got a profile calculator page and associated reminders and alerts. Now it's worth mentioning that the Longitude you're seeing here is only available in the Premium Edition. However, the CJ4, which I absolutely love that aircraft, is going to receive just as much attention, which includes a full overhaul of the electrical systems, cabin pressurization systems and anti-ice and bleed air systems. All this in default aircraft is absolutely mind-blowing. And before we actually do land, I also want to mention that the beautiful TBM 930, which in my opinion is the best default aircraft of any sim, will also have full VNav support, customized and highly accurate EIS systems, as well as customized electrical modelling. And maybe the most important part of all, the doors are now going to be fully working, so you can open and close them. So as we come into land at a default Edinburgh, which I was absolutely mortified that I forgot to install all my add-ons, because bear in mind, this is my 3070 Ti machine, and I completely reinstalled the sim the other day and forgot to rename my community folder. But anyway, yeah, that was quite a firm landing, but we've made it to Edinburgh. I just want to say a massive shout out to Asobo. I haven't even gone through half of the things here that's going to be included with these incredible updates. Please do let me know in the comments what are your thoughts on this, and feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye for now.